Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in Engineers in Progress about circles. Now, this is about the derivation of the distance of the radical axis from the smaller circle of a circle. And from there, we can also write the formula for the distance of the radical axis from the bigger circle, radical axis of two circles. So here we go. Find the distance of the radical axis between two circles of radii small r and big R from the smaller circle if the distance between their centers is small d. Now, for simplicity of the derivation, let's make the centers of the circles. One, the smaller one is at the origin and the bigger one on the x-axis. However, this formula is applicable to all cases, even if the center is at any other point of the smaller circle and the center of the other circle, bigger circle, is at another point. So as I said, for simplicity, let's make the centers of these two circles lying on the x-axis or on the y-axis, but I'll present the centers of these two circles to lie on the x-axis, and one of them, the smaller one especially, has its center at the origin. So the equation, this is the smaller circle and the bigger circle would be somewhere there. The distance between their centers, so this is the smaller circle, radius small r, bigger circle, radius big R, and the center distance between their centers is d. This is the radical axis, which is closer to the bigger circle, and that I'll call that x sub ra, distance of the radical axis from the center of the smaller circle, distance between their centers small d, and this is the required distance. I'll call this d sub small r. So from the figure, d sub small r is the distance of the radical axis from the center, which is x sub ra minus the radius of the smaller circle. So that's the plan. The equation of the circle with center at the origin and radius small r is x squared plus y squared equals small r squared. While the equation of the circle with center here, so this is at small d comma 0, is x minus d quantity square plus y square, because the center is, the y coordinate of the center is 0, equals big radius square. So quantity x minus d square plus y square equals big R square. Let's expand this second equation and write this as x squared plus y squared minus 2dx plus d squared equals r squared, or minus big R squared. So x squared minus 2dx plus small d squared plus y squared equals big R squared. Rearranging, we have x squared plus y squared, which is equal to small r squared. Again, x squared plus y squared is small r squared. Then we just copy negative 2dx, let's transpose big R squared to the left, so minus big R squared equals 0. So rearranging, we write this as r squared plus d squared minus big R squared equals 2dx. We replace x here by x sub ra because this is also the equation of the radical axis. X equals whatever is the simplified form here. So small r squared plus small d squared minus big R squared equals 2d x sub a. Therefore, x sub a is equal to quantity small r squared plus d squared minus big R squared all over 2d. Then, from the figure, d sub r is equal to x sub ra minus the radius of the smaller circle. So this distance is x sub ra minus small r. So this is already x sub r a, therefore d sub r is quantity x sub r a minus small r. So substitute x sub r a, which is equal to this, small r square plus d square minus big R square over 2d minus small r. Simplifying, d sub r is equal to d square plus small r square minus big R square minus 2dr by algebra all over LCD 2d. And we group d square minus 2dr plus small r square because it is a perfect square trinomial. Then minus big R square all over 2d. And finally, since this is quantity d minus small r squared, then minus big R square over 2d. That's the expression or formula for d sub r. So quantity d minus small r square minus big R square over 2d. So d sub r is equal to quantity d minus small r quantity square minus big R square over 2d. And let's verify this by solving a specific problem. Now, if you want to find the distance of the radical axis from the bigger circle, which is this distance, then it is equal to distance of the radical axis from the center, which is equal to d minus the equation xra, which is this, then minus the bigger radius. The formula would be, you just interchange position between negative small r and big R square. So this formula would become d sub capital R, distance of the radical axis from the bigger circle, which is this, is equal to quantity d minus big R square, then minus small r square over 2d. That would be the result. And you can verify that in a problem. So let's have the first one. First problem, find the distance of the radical axis from the smaller circle of radius 3 units and center at the origin if the bigger circle has a radius 5 and its center is at 10, 0. So the equation of the circle with center at the origin and radius 3 is x squared plus y squared equals 3 squared. While the equation of the circle with center at 10, 0 and radius 5 is x minus 10 squared plus y squared equals 5 squared. If we expand, then we have x squared minus 20x plus 100 plus y squared equals 25 or 5 squared. Since x squared plus y squared is 3 squared, 9, replacing that, so 3 squared minus 20x, x squared plus y squared minus 20x plus 100 equals 5 squared. So since this is 3 squared or 9, substitute 3 squared minus 20x plus 100 equals 25. Then 3 squared plus 100 is 109 minus 25 is 84. So 84 equals 20x, or 84 minus 20x equals 0. Therefore, x, the equation of the radical axis, which is also the distance of the radical axis from the center of the smaller circle, which is from the y-axis, the origin, is 84 over 20, and that is 4.2. Since we are looking for the distance of the radical axis from the smaller circle, then that distance is 4.2 minus the radius of the smaller circle, which is 3. So d sub r is 4.2 minus 3, and that is 1.2. Then we substitute the formula which we have just derived, and it is quantities d, small d, which is 10, minus radius of smaller circles 3 quantity square minus radius of big circle 5 square all over 2D. So d sub r is quantity d minus small r square minus big R square over 2D. Substitute, d sub r is quantity 10 minus 3 square minus 5 square all over 2 times 10. The numerator is 7 square, which is 49, minus 5 square, which is 25. 49 minus 25 is 24, and 24 over 20 is 1.2. So that's why d sub r is 1.2. Then for the last exercise, let's have the center at another point. Find the distance of the radical axis from the smaller circle of radius 2 and center at negative 3, 1 if the other circle has a radius of 3 units and center at negative 3, negative 6. So the first circle has its center at negative 3, 1 and radius is 2 units. So the equation is quantity x plus 3 square plus quantity y minus 1 square equals 2 square. And that is x square plus y square plus 6x minus 2y, then plus 9 plus 1 minus 4 equals 0. So again, simplifying, x square plus y square. The middle term here is 6x. The middle term here is negative 2y. The last term here is 3 square or 9. The last term here is 1. So 9 plus 1, 10. 10 minus 2 square, 10 minus 4 is positive 6 equals 0. So that's why this is the reduced equation. For the other circle, the equation is quantity x plus 3 square plus y, quantity y plus 6 square, then equals 3 square. So quantity x plus 3 square plus quantity y plus 6 square equals 3 square. Expanding, x square plus y square plus 6x plus 12y. This is 9. Last term here is 9. Last term here is 36. Then minus 9 is 36. So the simplification is x square plus y square plus 6x plus 12y plus 36 equals 0 as expected. Then we subtract this equation from this equation here. So we just copy that equation of the first circle, smaller circle. Then we subtract, so we can eliminate x square and y square. So 6x minus 6x is also 0, while 12y minus negative 2y is 14y. Then 36 minus 6 is 30. So the simplification after we subtract this equation from this equation here is 14y plus 30 equals 0. Therefore, the equation of the radical axis is y equals negative 30 over 14, and that is y equals negative 15 over 7. So that's the radical axis. Let us show that in this coordinate axis here on this plane. Then this first circle has its center at negative 3, 1, negative 3, 1, and the radius is 2 units as shown. So that's negative 3, 1 center, and the radius is 2 units. The other circle has its center at negative 3, negative 6, which is here, and the radius is 3 units as shown. So the radical axis has equation y equals negative 15 over 7. That's slightly greater than negative 2. So somewhere there, radical axis. And the distance of the radical axis from the x-axis is 15 over 7 as shown. Therefore, this distance, d sub r, is 15 over 7, then plus 1 because the center is at negative 3 comma 1. So that means this is 1 unit. So 15 over 7 plus 1, then minus the radius of the smaller circle 2. So that is T sub r equals 15 over 7 plus 1, then minus 2 units. Therefore, this is 15 minus 7, 15 plus 1, or 15 over 7 minus 7 is 8 over 7. So D sub r is 8 over 7. Then if we apply the formula, which is this, D sub r is distance between the center. So this is 1 above the x-axis, while the center of this bigger circle is 6 units below the x-axis. So 1 plus 6 is 7. So small d is 7. Therefore, d sub r is quantity 7 minus 2 square minus 3 square big radius square over 2 times 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 square is 25. And 25 minus 9 is 16. 16 over 14, or if we simplify that, 16 over 14 is also 8 over 7. So that's it for this video. I hope that you have learned another important concept on circles.